the fence on this whole situation because, he's been living in California for, how long here, right? So, I mean, every professional athlete at some point has their house clean. I mean, if I could afford a maid like Wyatt and Aaron Rodgers and like all those boys, man, I would have my house cleaned 100%. Like there'd be no question in my mind that, I would have my house cleaned. So with that being said, let's read between the lines here because I saw the tweet here. Let me actually bring it up here real quick. I actually screenshotted it earlier today. It wasn't from Aaron Rodgers himself. It was from from the house cleaning crew, I think. He says, so Lacey Marie posted, said, my girlfriend is a supervisor in Brown County who works for a house cleaning service. Guess whose house was on for a deep clean early next week? They've cleaned his house for 10 plus years. You guessed it, Aaron, number 12, Rodgers. So with that being said, this tells me that Aaron Rodgers is coming back to Green Bay, right? Because he's doing what he always does. He has his house scheduled and ready to go. He has, other things that he is going to do to get back into the flow of living in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and everything else. So why not have your house deep clean, come to a home to a nice clean house, a nice smelling good house, yada, yada, yada. So the tweet also goes on to say many players and coaches / personnel are getting their houses deep cleaned as they're returning for 2 to 6 months of not being in Green Bay. So, clearly, guys, if you would read between the lines in that tweet, that tells you that he's coming back to Green Bay 100%, right? So with that being said, is he really coming back or is he not? Just because you're getting your house deep clean like you have done for the 10 plus years doesn't mean you're getting ready to put on the market, right? We had our house deep clean to put on the market and ready to go. So you can read between the lines. You can read what you want to about like all this, but when push comes to shove, Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Green Bay Packer at the end of the day. 8 days till training camp. I don't anticipate him being at the start of training camp by any means, but this is a big week for Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers because this is the time. This is the last week before, camp starts and you can negotiate contracts and all that other stuff and yada yada yada. So I think obviously this is a big week for them, and we'll see what happens. But obviously, I think Aaron Rodgers will be at training camp at some point. Won't be at the start. So 8 days till Packers training camp here. So the question is, do we see Aaron Rodgers at camp? Yes, we do see Aaron Rodgers at camp at some point. Probably like the last 2, 3, 4 days. So he gets a preseason game in, that kind of thing. And Facebook user says this man is not leaving a team that is Super Bowl ready. Diehard Green Bay fans, and there's no way he leaves. I have to concur with that. The Green Bay Packers are right there. They were there right there the last, 2 seasons? 2 seasons ago they lost to the 49ers, and then last year they obviously lost to the Buccaneers. So, they're obviously right there on the cusp. And, former reigning MVP has never left a team after this, so everything lines up and makes sense that he will be back and he will be, in a Green Bay Packer uniform.